What's up? What's happening? How's it going? And beautiful blessings to you, wonderful souls. Blessings to you, my crypto bliss community. Hope you are all well and happy and blessed in abundance today, as usual. Thank you for being here with me today on the Crypto Bliss channel. So, guys, as you can see, we are pumping here. The markets are pumping. What is going on in the markets today? Well, let us go and find out. And I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what is what to do and what to look out for in the space right now. So just be patient, watch the video till the end, and let's go and make some money together and enjoy the markets, because obviously the markets between last night and this morning have been pumping. Okay, so you guys all know that I have my bybit $30,000 deposit bonus down below. So click that link down pinned below in the comments so that you can get yourself all set up and ready for the trades that are busy happening. Look, I'm going to talk about the Bitcoin chart. I don't know what's going to happen with it, but we shall go and find out in this video together. Okay, so first of all, let's start off with our usual. In fact, thank you to my 402 subscribers. We've now crossed the 400 level, the 400 mark. So thank you very much to all of you, blessed and beautiful souls. I really appreciate you. Every day we just get a few more subscribers. So to those who are continuing to subscribe to the channel and continuing to stay loyal to the community, really appreciate you guys. This week ahead is going to blow your mind out the water with all the video content that I'm going to do, the special coins that I'm going to be releasing. So please make sure to hit that notification bell so that you know when I release my videos for you guys. Benevolent blessings, and let's not waste any more of your time. Let's get straight into the cryptocurrency market cap. Today we're back over the $1 trillion market cap. We're at $1,058 billion. There's been $140 billion in trading volume. I wonder why. Let's go find out. BTC dominance is crazy back up, and the altcoins are still pretty low there. So Bitcoin is back up now to $22,283. We're up 9.5% in the past 24 hours. Last week we were down 11.5% in 7 days. So in the past 7 days we're only down 0.5%. Wow. Okay. On Ethereum we're actually up in the 7-day time frame, and Ethereum is sitting at 1610 today. So we all know that there has been heavy news around the stablecoin side of things in the crypto space, stablecoins and CBDCs. Central bank digital currencies. So Tether is remaining at its peg at 99.2 cents. So it's down a little bit today, which is very interesting. BNB's up on the week and the day at $302. Now here's the USD coin. They're back at 98 cents. So we're up 4.1% for the day, and we're still down 1.9% for the week. So you can see it's still not back up where it needs to be, but yeah, you can see that it has. And if this coin decides to continue to fall flat on its face, well, then that's going to be interesting, because check this out. We had a massive spike here in Tether, and then we had a crazy drop in Tether here. So that's very interesting. XRP at 36 cents, Cardano at 33 cents, Polygon at $1.13, Dogecoin at 7 cents, Lido at 1603. Solana at 1963, Polkadot at 586, Shiba at 1076. DAI is also one of those that it kind of depegged a little bit. We're still down 1.3% on DAI. Litecoin is sitting at 77.38, Avalanche at 15.95, and Uniswap at 5.97, and Cosmos 11.73. And Chainlink at 6.59, guys. Wow. This market has exploded in the past day here. So check out these crypto bubbles. Wow. I mean, these things have been crazy pumping here, guys. I mean, look at this. 30%, 27%, 35%, 25%, 17%. So guys, last week when it was in the red, okay, that's when I said to you, you need to invest. So if you invested at that time, you're now in the green for whatever you're invested in, okay? And that's what it looks like. In the green, you sell some. In the red, you buy some. So you DCA your positions. Now, the fear and greed index has popped back up to 49 from yesterday's 33. Obviously, because there's been some announcements that have been made. And we'll just go have a quick squiz at what those announcements are today before we get onto the charts. So stay close and stick close to the video so I can share and show with you exactly what has been going on. So, as you can see here, breaking Silicon Valley Bank, the UK arm, has been acquired by HSBC for £1 frickin' pound. Okay, I'm actually a bit speechless on that, but no problem. Check this out. Nissan files 4 new Web3 trademark trials sales in the metaverse. Binance US, Alameda, Voyager Digital, and the SEC is an ongoing court saga. So I don't know if you guys have heard the update, but basically Binance trying to buy Voyager and essentially help Voyager investors get their money back through the sale of Voyager through Binance. So Binance is basically giving the money to the investors essentially so that it can acquire Voyager and Voyager Digital's assets. So the SEC in court on Friday got a hammering. In other words, they basically got told that they weren't doing their job. There's no outlined regulation. And the fact that they blocked the purchase of Binance purchasing Voyager, that was a very strong indication as to the fact that the SEC is not doing what they're supposed to be doing. So in other words, not only is the court and the Constitution starting to lose faith in the SEC, but retailers have already lost faith in the SEC, and the SEC doesn't know what they're doing anymore. So Coinbase, Celsius, and Paxos disclose funds in Signature Bank. Okay. Nobody left to bank crypto companies. Crypto Twitter reacts. I'm not sure what that's all about. But how Russia is waging a crypto war in Ukraine and losing. That's interesting. So Biden vows to hold accountable those responsible for SVB. Okay. Okay. USDC bounces back towards $1 peg after Fed announcement. So let's go and read the Fed announcement, because the Fed announcement is actually what's been happening here. So Circle stablecoin USDC is climbing back to $1 peg following confirmation from CEO Jeremy Allaire that its reserves are safe and the firm has new banking partners lined up at banking open tomorrow morning. According to CoinGecko data, USDC is up 3.3% in the past 24 hours to sit at 99 cents at the time of writing this article. So, price drop, being held at Silicon Valley Bank, which was shut down. Okay, let's go and find in March. In a March 12 Twitter thread, Allaire praised the US government and Federal Reserve for its $25 billion funding program to support liquidity troubled banks such as SVB. 100% of USDC reserves are also safe and secure, and we will complete our transfer of remaining SVB cash to any BNY Mellon. As previously shared, liquidity operations for USDC will resume at banking opening tomorrow. There's the Twitter thread. So 100% of deposits from SVB are secure and will be available at banking opening tomorrow. So all of those who didn't get their coins, the stablecoin out, I hope you guys do. So this was announced 9 hours ago, and this is exactly why the market's been pumping. So we're going to look at the charts now. But the US Fed announces $25 billion in funding to backstop banks. The Federal Reserve established a funding program for banks, making $25 billion available to eligible firms in a bid to avoid further banking issues. Hot on the heels of several United States bank collapses, the Federal Reserve Board has announced $25 billion worth of funding aimed at backstopping banks and other depository firms. The funds would ensure that eligible banks would have enough liquidity to cover the needs of their customers during the time of turmoil. The Federal Reserve announces bank term funding program, BTFP, to support American businesses and households, assure banks have ability to meet all needs of their depositors. So guys, I just want to say something to you in this moment. So this statement in itself is false, especially this part right here. Now, why did I do that? Okay, because essentially, so this part here, because essentially the Federal Reserve is assuring that banks have the ability to meet the needs of the depositors, but the banks don't have the needs to meet that of the depositors, because they're having to lend money to the banks. And we all know that the Federal Reserve is a private institution that is essentially in it for the gains. And I guess the Federal Reserve is getting in trouble when they don't actually pull themselves up and do what they're supposed to be doing. But at the end of the day, guys, this is falsified information, because cool, this isn't them turning on the money printers. And we'll see what this just did for the market, because they haven't yet turned on the money printers. And when they do turn on the money printers, you can only imagine what that move is going to look like. And we will resume bull market once again, because we officially have been in the longest standing bear market in crypto's history. Okay, so very interesting here, guys. Eligible firms must pledge US treasuries, agency debt, and mortgage-backed securities or other qualifying assets as collateral, which will be valued at par the price which the assets were issued. So this is great. I mean, you guys can come and read this if you like. I don't want to read this article to you guys. That's not why I'm here. So, but at the end of the day, we can see that that was fundamentally destroying to that space. So the Dixie has a sell signal on Friday's bar and candle, and we're officially continuing that sell momentum this morning. So for me, this is selling. We've been rejected. Here's the 200 moving average. We've been rejected at that 200 moving average quite predominantly. If we bounce off of the 50 moving average here and find some support, we'll create a new higher low, which will essentially give us some momentum to perhaps build up to the dollar up there. But we don't know right now, because essentially the dollar is devaluing itself by printing more and more capital to help these banks bail out. Now, this is the fundamentally interesting part, and this is Bitcoin on the 4-hour time frame. So check my breakout. I said here, there's my target. We didn't even get anywhere near that target. We got halfway through that target. Okay, so we came under my green line, and we couldn't stay under here, so we pulled back up immediately. So check this out. There was a sell candle here, but then immediately after there was a buy candle. And if you bought this and you took this trade, you probably made yourself a very, very good 12.5%, right? Which is pretty awesome. So yeah, guys, I am very excited about this, because if we look at this on the daily time frame, you see that blackout that just happened? That's called load shedding in South Africa. So on the daytime frame, we actually have, and now it's not going to move because it's just loading the internet again. So just give it a moment, please, guys. But essentially what we saw here was this wedge. We broke out of the wedge, and essentially now we can consider this a fake out. Okay. We pulled back up through the wedge, broke the upside of the wedge. We took the trade. We're also now back into the channel, the upwards channel that we were creating. Okay, but the thing is we're under the 200 moving average. We've now tested that 200 moving average. So if there's a bit of a pullback to the blue line, that's okay, because that will confirm this breakout here. Okay, but if we break back below this blue line, then I'm going to say we'll probably come back down a little bit further here, guys. But look at the volume that's happened here. We've had huge buy volume, almost as much as the sell volume and the sell pressure. Now these two candles here, these candles here were an indication that there was a buying volume momentum starting to come back into the space. So if that was the case, then let me just check my internet here, guys, quick. Okay, so this is Bitcoin on the day. So you had a huge buy candle yesterday on a Sunday, guys, which engulfed this 1, 2, 3 candles, nearly 4 candles, okay? Didn't engulf the breakdown level, okay? Or it did essentially if you consider this the breakdown level, but this was the actual breakdown level. Now, you can see here that the day candle is pushing up towards the 50 EMA up here. It bounced off the 200. So guys, if there's a bit of a range in between this level here, so call it 23,000, between 23,000 and 19,700, that's where we probably will sit for a couple more days. I don't know how bullish we're going to get, but if we're back in this channel, that could be very strong for us, guys. But essentially, I did say to you that we would bust up to here and then up to this bottom of this channel, and we would retest it and then perhaps come fall back down. Now, the thing here is that this candle literally busts up from the bottom of the descending wedge right back up through the whole wedge, back up to the top, and closed in volume above that. So that is a very strong buy signal, and we perhaps could reach a little higher before we make a little bit of a turn down. Do I believe that we're going to break this level right now? I don't know, guys. I can't really say, but what I will say to you, and what I am going to say to you, is that currently we are experiencing, and look at that. In fact, let's delete that little line. Let's go redraw that line. Okay, because essentially that is our new line to break. So if we come back down and we break this line, so let's just call it the green line again. If we break the green line again, that will bring us back down to the target here. But if we don't break that line and we continue to pursue up, there's a little bit of resistance ahead of us, but not too much at this level. So let's be patient. Let's wait. Let's see what's going on here in the market, because right now we are seeing some good action here in the space. So if you enjoyed this video, please remember to like the content for me. I really appreciate that. It really helps me push this YouTube content to you guys every day in every way. Thanks for being here, my special and blessed community. Please remember the bybit $30,000 deposit bonus link down below. And please come and check my videos here. You can see I've been doing some really cool videos for you guys. So yeah, very, very, very excited. So thanks again. We'll see you on the next one.